Hey boys and girls, how about if we do some music today? How are you? Man, it's been a long time since I've seen you in the halls and here in this room in Hilltop School. Boy, do I miss you. I miss being able to be your teacher, and I just miss seeing you. As a matter of fact, I'm right here standing in the middle of the circle where we all get together on Tuesday or Thursday. Man, I sure do miss that. Do you miss it? I'm kind of pretending like you're all around the circle right now. I know you're not, but I've got a good imagination. Hey, what is an imagination? All right, let's think about that. My imagination. I'll put it in a sentence. In my imagination, I can see you all sitting around the circle. What does imagination mean? Some people call it your mind's eye. You know, like in the song that talks about my mind holds the world in its hands. In my mind's eye, I can see you all in my imagination. My imagination and your imagination is something very, very special that we have that allows us to do things that we can't do normally. Like I can imagine that I can fly, or I can imagine that I can run from here to Mobile in no time at all, in just a minute. Or I could imagine that I could put myself in another part of the world right away. Or I could imagine that I'm meeting somebody that I've always wanted to meet. Or I can imagine that I'm playing with my friends, or that I'm with my family right now. You know, I think I'm using my imagination more now than ever, especially since there are so many things that we can't do. You know, there are a lot of things we can't do that we want to do. We can't get together for birthday parties. We can't come to school. We can't go over to play with a big group of kids. We can't play soccer outside with a big group of kids. We can play by ourselves, or maybe just with mom or dad, but we can't play with a big group. We can't do all of those fun things that we used to do together as groups. So you know what? I'm going to use my imagination even more then, so that I can just remember how fun those things are, and so I can also remember the special ways that I get along with people, like my best friend or other people that I know. I don't want to lose track of my ability to do that, so I'm using my imagination a lot more. Well, anyway, so in my imagination, I'm pretending like you all are all around the room right now, and we're going to sing some songs and do a little bit of music, just like we did last week. Okay, so let's see. Hey, we better start with our good morning song, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my teachers. Good morning to my friends. Good morning to whatever this day may bring. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see love the way you did that. You remember our good morning song and you remember our steady beat chant. That's impressive because it's been a long time since we've been able to be here together. So I'm glad you remember that. Boys and girls, we're going to do a lot of songs today, but before we do it, I want to remind you what we worked on last time, and that was counting and removing one of the beats from the count and putting a rest in instead. And do you remember how at first we made a noise for the rest? We went shh, and then after a while we took that shh sound out and we just made no sound at all for that rest. But we did leave time for it. We did leave the beat in place. So let's play 4 beat, and then we leave off one of the beats. I'll show you what I mean. So in the first measure, and a measure is 4 beats with a line and a line, and we have to imagine the line right now. There's no line here or line here. But oh, you know what? I can show you measure lines here. Do you see these? That's a measure line, and that's a measure line, and that's a measure line. So a measure is 4 beats with a line, 4 beats with a line on each side. 4 beats. Ta, 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 ta. So you would say ta, 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 ta. Okay, you ready to try it? 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, that was one full measure. Now let's leave off beat number 4. Let's leave off beat number 4 and we'll just say shh right there. Are you ready? Ta, 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 shh. Okay, your turn. 1, 2, don't forget your rest. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, good, good, good. Now let's move to beat 3. Let's make beat 3 our quiet beat. So there's no beat 3 and we'll just say shh in that place instead. Are you ready? I better get my big fat thumb out of here. It looks like a note, doesn't it? Okay, so beat 3 has a rest. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, sh, ta. Okay, do that one again. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. Now, can you try not to say shh when we get to this beat? Can you try not to say that? Okay, are you ready? Ta, 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 ta. Wow, you're good at that one. I like that one a lot. Now let's move to beat number 2. We'll get rid of beat number 2. We'll bring back beat number 3. Here's beat number 4. I better get my big fat thumb out of here. Okay. All right. So here we have beat 1 and then a rest and then beat 3. I did say 3. Why didn't I say 2? Because beat 2 is the rest. 1, rest, 3, 4. But we're going to say ta, ta, ta. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. You do it all by yourself. Are you ready? 1, and don't say anything for the rest, but just remember to count the time. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Wow, I'm proud of you. Boys and girls, not all measures have 4 beats though. I better say that again. Not all measures have 4 beats. Some of them have only 3. Some of them have only 3. Let me take a look over here in my cards. This particular measure has a 4-4 time signature in front of it. A 4-4 time signature means it has 4 beats to the measure. 4 beats to the measure. So we know a lot about this type of measure with 4 beats. We know a lot about that. But look at this time signature. This time signature says 3-4. And so this time signature means only 3 beats per measure. Only 3 beats per measure. Wow, we better take a look at that. This looks very different. We have a quarter note, ta, and then a rest. Did you remember that that's a rest, that squiggly thing? So here's our quarter note, and then the squiggly thing is a rest, rest. Another measure instead of a beat. Wow, another measure line. So that means only 3 beats. Then a quarter and a rest, rest. Quarter, rest, quarter, quarter, rest, rest. So instead of saying quarter, I'm going to say, guess it's Miss Shelley. I wish you could see her. Wow, I'm sorry. Miss Shelley, can you come over and say hello? Wow, this is great. Oh my gosh. So here's my camera, and everybody's watching right now in the preschool. There's my camera. Look, I didn't even know she was coming today. Wow.
Yeah, surprise.
Boom. That's a coronavirus high five because we didn't even touch,
Nope.
right? So that's a coronavirus high five. Boys and girls, let's go back to our 3-4 measure. Yeah, that's okay. I'm so glad to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right. It gets kind of lonely in the empty building. Yeah. Big people, I get lonely too. I bet you feel lonely sometimes too, especially right now. Okay, so a 3-4 measure with the rests is going to sound like this. Ta, sh, sh, ta, sh, sh, ta, sh, ta, ta, sh, sh. And you know, the best way to think about a 3-4 measure is if you hear a piece of music that's in 3-4. And when you hear a piece of music in 3-4, it kind of just makes you want to move a little bit like this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because it has 3 beats per measure, and your body feels kind of like dancing when you hear 3-4. 1, 2, 3. 1. Will you say that with me? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, will you stand up and move your arms with me like this? 2, 3, 1, 2. And I'm going to play some music that you can move your arms to. Will you try that with me? I'm going to play some music for you. This music is by Bach. You remember Bach? It's in 3-4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, Doesn't 3/4 music make you want to dance? I think it does. Okay, so that's enough of that. So boys and girls, not all measures have 4 beats. Some of them have only 3. Another name for that is triple time. Triple time. What does triple mean? Yeah, triple means 3. So triple time means 3 beats per measure. Hey boys and girls, let's do our jungle songs. Do you remember our jungle songs? I know you remember this one. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Weema wet, oh 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 weema wet. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Weema wet, oh 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 weema wet. Hey, wasn't that great? I love that. Oh man, I love that. And what about this? Do you remember the song When Nighttime Falls in the Jungle? So this is the one that I did that research to find out what different animals are doing at night. So the words are, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, can you guess what the animals do? The elephant is kicking and snoring. The elephant is kicking and snoring. The elephant is kicking and snoring. It's a myth. They sleep standing up. Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. I'll tell you a secret. I just wrote this verse a little while ago. Night monkeys. Oh, and I got to tell you about night monkeys. Okay, you know when you go to the circus, you see monkeys on TV. They're probably a type of monkey called a capuchin monkey, which is a monkey that's mostly brown and looks very neat and clean and pet-like. That's called a capuchin monkey. But the types of monkeys that live in the Amazon forest are very different. The ones that live in the jungle are very different. And there's a type of monkey with big brown eyes called a night monkey. Can you guess why it's called a night monkey? Yeah, because most of what it needs to do, it can do at night. And because of the big brown eyes on the night monkey, he can see at night. So we say night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Their brown eyes can see in the dark. And then the third verse is, the python is quietly hunting. The python is quietly hunting. The python is quietly hunting. He eats rodents, lizards, and birds. So the python during the night in the Amazon is hunting. He's trying to find all the food that he needs to give him energy throughout the whole day. And he's doing that at night just because that's the way he's made. And then the night monkeys are still swinging and climbing up and down the trees. Their brown eyes are so big and sensitive that they can see at night. And the elephant is actually laying down, kicking his giant feet and making snoring sounds, just like dad and mom, maybe, you know, just like me. I think I probably make snoring sounds because it's a myth. In other words, it's something that is not true. It's a myth that they sleep standing up. That's just not true. Elephants actually lay down to sleep. So do you want to do this jungle song, When Nighttime Falls in the Jungle? All right, it goes like this. When nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, can you guess what the animals do? Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Night monkeys are swinging and climbing. Their brown eyes can see in the dark. When nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, can you guess what the animals do? The python is quietly hunting. The python is quietly hunting. The python is quietly hunting. He eats rodents, lizards, and birds. When nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, can you guess what the animals do? The elephant is kicking and snoring. The elephant is kicking and snoring. The elephant is kicking and snoring. It's a myth, they sleep standing up. When nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, when nighttime falls in the jungle, can you guess what the animals do? Wow! And I've got one more jungle song. It's one of my favorites. Do you remember the song about the lion or the hippo? And do you remember how we said in Johannesburg, Zulu, the language of South Africa, in Johannesburg, Zulu, They say Ingonyama and Invubu. Ingonyama is the lion, and Invubu is the hippo. So boys and girls, on a nice day like this, which is chilly this morning, but is getting warmer by the afternoon, do you think you'll feel more like a hippo? A hippo looking for a place to be cool? Or do you think you'll feel more like a lion, maybe looking for something to eat? Hey, by the way, if your moms and dads are here, I want to talk to moms and dads for just a second. Moms and dads, if you wanted to play a drum pattern along with your child while they sang Ingonyama, the trick to this drum pattern is 3 beats, 3 beats, and 2 beats. 3 beats, 3 beats, and 2 beats, and it's called a clave rhythm. A clave. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let me do that a little bit slower for you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. All beats are equal. Okay, now kids, we're back. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Gonyama, Gonyama, Gonyama. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. In Fubu, 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 in Fubu. Like the lion, the lion, the lion. Like the lion, the lion, the lion. The hippo, 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 the hippo. The hippo, 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 the hippo. Like the lion, the lion, the lion. Like the lion, the lion, the lion. The hippo, 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 the hippo. The hippo, 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 the hippo. Wow, like the lion or the hippo? The lion or the hippo? Ingonyama, in Vubu. Boys and girls, I'd like to do one final song for you, and then next week I'll do another class just like this for you on Thursday. But I'd like to do one more song for you right now. And this song is called Lean on Me. And you may remember Lean on Me from last year. Let's see if you remember it. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's this lesson, why don't we sing our peace song? Let's do this one. Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet, peace within us, peace over us. Let all around us be peace. Wouldn't that be a nice wish to have? Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet, peace within us, peace over us, let all around us be peace. Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet, peace within us, peace over us, let all around us be peace. Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet, peace within us, peace over us, let all around us be peace. Well, boys and girls, I hope you have a good day. I'm going to have a good day. I got to see Miss Shelley here at the school. Guess who else is here? Do you know who Miss C is, the toddler teacher? She's here too in the building. And guess who else? Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila is here in the building too. There may be other teachers that are here in the building, but I just didn't see them when I came in. Okay, boys and girls, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.